Let's start recording. All right, this is now the continuation. Good morning, grade 7. This is now the continuation, again, of our topic, exploring your computer. Okay? Again, I cannot give you, actually, a module for next week since we are still not finished yet. There are a lot of activities, actually, to be followed after the discussion. Okay? By the way, for the activities, I usually post it in our LMS, and then all you have to do is to answer all of those, right? A lot of those questions are analytical. A lot of those questions are concept analysis. That is why. Now, I want to get your own idea. Okay? I need you to extract your own idea out of the concept behind, right? Copy pasting is not allowed because I can actually double check that one, right? File properties, okay? File subproperties that can be viewed by right-clicking on the file icon, then selecting properties, okay? I'll let you see how later. The properties pop-up contains information regarding the file, such as its file type, number 1, and what are the programs that are actually in default, right? Its complete file path, the address where the file is actually located, its size, the date, and times it was created, modified, and last access. Okay, what is the importance of this? In order for us to identify the usage of that particular file. Okay, so if you're going to look at if you're going to have the properties of our LMS or our module, for example, this is Computer 7 module. You need to right-click over, and then after right-clicking, by the way, right-clicking will give you an option. Okay, these are the options in the right-click. Okay, you have properties. You need to go to properties, and there you go. You can actually see all the properties of your file. In the last access, when was this created, and all of those. Okay. Start menu, yes. The properties window has a security tab that allows user to change who access the file based on the username. Okay. The lower portion of the security tab further controls the permission of each user towards the file. Okay. A user can be denied of editing the file, opening it, or both. Okay. This is done simply by clicking the deny box action to be modified. Like for example, if you want to have the security, okay, this is now the security tab in your properties, right? You can actually change the permission if you want, okay? You can also modify, like for example, if the username MJ Reyes, I don't want him to access my file, then simply change the permission there. Okay, you can actually uncheck or you can check on deny. You can edit and check on deny or other permissions. As easy as that. Right? Working with folders. Okay, the file explorer contains folders that contain the files. Okay, subfolders are also viewed as icons together with files. To open this file, simply double click. Okay, the complete address of the current folder can be seen on the address box on the upper side. Okay, the upper part of your window, you can see actually the address box. File Explorer also has a navigation pane on the left side of you. Okay, you'll find the left side view of the window. This contains the shortcuts to other folders in the system. To open the
Sir, I
folders
have
from
a
the
question.
navigation. Yes, Travis.
What's the task manager for?
Tasks Manager is to give you an idea of what are the programs that are currently running on your system. This is Task Manager. Okay. This is also being used by us, the technician, in order for us to identify what are those programs running and how many or the consumption of those. Okay. You can actually see that one. Like for example, I am opening Google Chrome and it consumes around 30 gigs of my RAM. So you can actually see that one in the tasks button. Okay, the tasks manager.
What? How about kanang sort by?
Sorting out, you for sorting out, I think that's actually in the file explorer button. If you want to sort out your files, okay, sorting out files means searching or sorting. Searching, you can use the taskbar if in case. You can use Cortana for searching your file. For sorting out your file, all you have to do is to go to your folder and right click and check on how would your file be sorted out, like alphabetical and all of those. So you can actually see it there.
And one more question about
Yes,
itong
Ravis.
view.
What do you mean view? View,
Like when you right click on the screen, it says view
right
and
click
like
on your
other
screen.
more.
Right clicking on your screen and it says view. Okay. This is actually the desktop. Okay. If you're annoyed with your desktop, with your desktop icons, okay, simply right click, view, and then uncheck the desktop icons. Okay. By doing that one, all your shortcuts in the desktop will actually be hidden from your view, but it is not erased. It is just being hidden in your view. Okay, any other question? I like your questions, Travis. Go on, create
Thank
more
you.
questions. Yes. It makes sense. Correct. It makes sense. If you actually thinking about some of those questions in your mind, please. Okay, you can always interrupt, right? I like that one. I like that attitude, Travis.
Thank you.
Yes. How about others? Do you have questions? Actually, computer 7 is one of my expertise when it comes to subjects, okay, aside from science, because I am a computer technician. I am also an in situ holder, okay, computer system servicing in situ. That is why. So this is my field also of specialization. I specialize this one. Okay, installation, OS installation, by the way. Okay, those are my expertise. Operating system installation, program installations, hardware servicing, software servicing, all of those. Hopefully also you can get your certification, because having those will give you an extra mile in your academic journey. Because you'll be using that one. We are all using computers now, right? Since we're online, we're having online classes. Okay, it's an extra mile for you. Right. So again, to open folders from the navigation, a single click is enough in the navigation pane on the left side. Okay. Similar to files, folders also has properties, which can also be viewed in the right click or by right clicking on the folder, then selecting properties. Okay. Folder properties contain almost the same information as file properties. Okay, but also includes the breakdown count of the number or breakdown or count of the files, number of files and subfolders. It will give you an idea about how many files are there in that certain folder, okay? Or how many
So I have
subfolders are
another
there.
question.
Yes, Travis, go.
What is OneDrive for?
Okay, OneDrive is actually a feature of Windows 10, which will give you a just like your Google Drive, which will give you another online storage or cloud storage. That's OneDrive.
So it's like a backup.
Yes, it's a backup. It's an online backup, but powered by Microsoft. If you need to
Okay.
avail that one, right? I think you need to avail with Microsoft. You need to sign up and pay for a certain amount, if I'm not mistaken. Those are actually promos from Microsoft. Any other question?
No, I'm still thinking.
All right, please ask questions. The Customize tab contains option in changing how the folder would look like, because you can always change your folder with the way it looks. Okay, like you can change the icon of folder like for your picture. Okay, you can change it with your picture. You can change it with any picture you want. Okay, because Windows 10 will give you an authority to customize, okay, your folder. Okay, this is how we customize our folder. Okay, like for example, the folder for modules. Okay, you just right click and then folder properties, and then you can actually see here customize button. Okay, this tab customize. You click on customize. Okay, and then you can actually change the folder icon. Okay, you can change it over here, or you can actually browse for a particular picture you want. Right? Okay. The change icon button allows the user to change the icon that the folder uses. Okay, other than the normal folder icon. So there are a lot of icons there. All you have to do is to select what icon do you want or to change it in a picture. A folder with a change icon can easily be recognized out of several folders. If the user needs to change the icon back to normal, the user has to go back to folder properties and click on customize, same, then click on restore default button. It will go to its normal icon. Okay. Creating new folder. New folders may be needed in order to further categorize your files. Like for example, if you have all the files for computer 7, for example, okay, you can actually put it in a single folder. Okay, folders are used in order for you to categorize your files, okay, to arrange your files. To do this, in the File Explorer, locate the folder where this new folder will be created. Right click on any blank space and choose new folder. Okay, Gyros is coming. Okay, like for example, if this is your folder, your modules folder, this is actually your modules. You just right click, okay, right click. After right clicking, you can actually see new and folder. So you can create a new folder out of or inside your folder. A new folder inside a folder. Okay. Creating new folder can also be done by going home or going to the home tab, then clicking new folder button. Okay. Home tab. Okay. You click on home tab, this one, and then you click on new folder. New folder will be given here. I actually created one. Okay. Shortcut key can also be used to create new folder. Okay. A shortcut key is a keyboard combination that prompts a certain action to be executed. To create a new folder on a target location, the folder, press Control plus Shift plus N in your keyboard. Okay. Control plus Shift and plus N, which stands for new folder. Right?
So it's like CTRL-ACV and and many more, right?
Yes, yes. Shortcut key. Like if you're going to use your shortcut keys in your keyboard, you can actually use that one. Okay, a combination of keys. Okay, moving, resizing, and scrolling windows. Okay, all windows can be moved, resized, or scrolled. It depends upon you. To move the window or to move a window, use left click on the title bar. Okay, left click on the title bar, and then the title bar is in the upper area of the window where the name of the folder is found. Hold the left click, hold, meaning to say you need to press it in a steady motion, steady or steadily press the key, left click button, then drag Windows towards the desired location. Well, in that sense, you can actually move your folder. Okay. To resize the window, left click on any of the corners of the window, then the cursor will become diagonal with arrowheads on the both ends. I think you know already about this, resizing your window. Okay. A window display may not be enough to display all icons saved in the folder. When this happens, the scroll bar buttons or scroll bar shows up on the right side and sometimes on the left button side of the window. The scroller bar or the scroll bar can be clicked and dragged to move or to be moved. Okay, this is to allow user to see icons that are not initially visible in the folder. Like for instance, if you have a lot of files in your folder, sometimes you cannot see them all in just one in just that's in that certain window. So the scroll bar will actually appear on your left or right side, and all you have to do is to scroll it up or scroll it down in order for you to see your files. Right? Minimizing, restoring, and maximizing windows. Windows can be minimized in order to send it temporarily out of view, or the minimize button is found in the upper right corner window on the title bar. Together with the minimize button is the maximize button and the close button. So if you're going to look at it in Windows or Microsoft Windows, the buttons, this minimize button, maximize button, and close button are actually located on the upper. Where does it located? Upper right corner of your window. So in area here, okay, it is actually located here. But in Macintosh or Mac OS, okay, the minimize button, maximize button, and close button is actually located on the upper left corner. Okay, if Windows has upper right corner, okay, Mac, Apple has upper left corner. So that would distinguish an Apple or Windows from Apple. When a window is minimized, it goes to the taskbar, okay, where the icon represents the window. The icon can also be clicked to restore the window back to view. Okay, Windows, the same as other programs, are compiled in one taskbar icon. When this happens, as the user clicks on the taskbar icon, it shows a small screenshot of the document or window or windows of the program. Like for example, if you're going to hover your cursor in your file, so it actually gives you a screenshot of your file. So this is my file, okay? This is your module. Okay, this is actually hovering your cursor over so that you can actually see the screenshot of your file. Meanwhile, when the window is open, the program can be maximized using the maximize button. This will expand the window to its size to cover the entire screen. Okay. In this view, the maximize button is then replaced with a restore down button, which will bring back the full screen window to a similar size. Okay. The close button exits the window, or it actually closes your file, which then closes the program. It is possible that the program will prompt confirmation if the user indeed wishes to close the program. Changing the appearance of icons in folders. How the icons are displayed in the folder can be modified based on the user preference, based on you, okay? Okay. If any folder, click on View tab, then choose the preferred layout. The screenshot below shows the icons in large icons layout as seen as in the tab. So if this is your folder, you can actually see here the View tab. Okay, you can actually choose what view do you want? You want it in the large icon? Do you want it in the smaller icon? In a detailed icon or detailed layout or an extra large icon, it's up to you. So this is the View tab, okay, in your folder. The details layout can show some information regarding the files. By default, it shows up the date modified, file type, and file size. Like for example, for this, you can actually see the date. This is being modified. The file type. This is Microsoft Word document and all of those. Okay. More file information can be added to this view by right-clicking any of the details, headers, and choosing the additional information type, right? This additional header is applied only to this header alone, okay? Other layout options include extra large icons, small icons, styles, lists, and content, okay? Power options. The operating system can be shut down to the power button on the start menu, okay? Because this is Windows 10. The shutdown option will choose or close the computer. Take note, with regards to shutting down your computer, especially for laptops, you need to double check on the lights, right? Your indicator, your light will indicate that your laptop is actually doing its job, okay? Be sure when you shut down your computer, all the lights are off,
Sir, what
okay?
happens if you kanang make your PC sleep instead of shut down all the time?
Okay, that's a good question, Travis. Talking about sleeping your computers or laptops, it is actually hibernating, meaning to say that the laptop is still functional. It is just waiting for you to be activated. It is in the state of powering it on. Okay, it is not actually shut down or not actually in a turn off mode. Okay, you know what I mean. So if this happens, tendency is it is prone to damage. Okay, hibernating your computer and sleeping your computer can damage your hard disk if in case. Okay, if you're actually moving it to and from, if you're placing it anywhere, okay, it can damage your computer. That is why it is advisable to shut down your computer or your laptop if you're not actually using it. Okay, sleeping is just temporary. Okay, temporary hibernating to save power, but still it is actually working. Okay, again, when you shut down your computers and your laptop, make sure that all the lights are off, okay, before what? Closing your laptop, okay, before flipping off your laptop. Why? Tendency is, if it is still on, okay, if it is still on and you're transferring it from one place to another, the problem there might be the hard disk, okay? Remember that your hard disk is a disk with a pin, okay? It has a spear inside, okay? It's moving because you're actually using it. And once you move your laptop while it's on, tendency is it will actually damage the disks inside your hard disks. And it will create what? Damage to your files and even corrupt, okay? Corrupted files. That's the reason behind, okay? So in shutting down your computer, Windows 10 has its option, the power option, okay? All you have to do is to click on the window button, click on the power, okay? And choose shut down, okay? Shut down, wait for the lights to turn off, okay? Before closing your lids, right? For closing your laptop down. Sure, what will happen if we will close directly without checking on the lights? And it is, it will actually let your computer hibernate or in a sleep mode. Okay, any other question?
No.
Yes, you are doing it wrong. You need to wait for the light to turn off before flipping down your laptop. Okay, Be careful because
I
this,
just wait for it to like when it says shutting down and like there's this loading screen, and when it turns off, when it turns black, I just close it slowly.
yes, that's the correct way. Okay. You need to
Yes.
wait that all lights will be off. Okay. In that way, you can actually preserve your laptops, right? Again, laptops are very expensive, especially those high ends. Okay. If there are any open programs when shutdown is triggered, Windows will prompt the user if he or she indeed wants to switch off the PC without saving the programs. Okay. This happened many times. Okay. I
What
find
is
the Windows
prompt?
prompt or give you an idea, or just it will just appear in your screen that there are some open files or some open programs there out.
Oh yes, sir. I also saw this thing in where you search stuff in the PC called prompt
Okay.
command prompt.
Command
Command
prompt
prompt.
interface will actually, it's a different thing. Okay. A command prompt interface is just a black and white window which will give you access to certain files even in your system files. Any other question?
No, sir.
I force shut down it sometimes in taking, wow. Okay, your computer um forcing your computer to shut down will give you a headache in the longer time, longer run. Okay, be careful of using your laptops because to give you an idea, corrupted OS or corrupted operating system start with this. It usually starts with this. Okay, you are forcing your computers to shut down. Okay, always close the program. Yes, always close the programs if you are not using it. Okay, you can actually force a program to close when shutting down if you're not using the program alone. Okay, but if the program is still saving, like for example, you're saving Microsoft files and then you're shutting it down, be careful of that because your file might be corrupted. Okay, any other question? Editing, like for example, you're editing video and then you eventually shut down your computer. No, do not do that because it can actually trigger your file to be corrupted, right?
Yeah.
Any other question? The restart option will shut down or will shut down the operating system and then switching it on back again. This is mainly used to clear the computer when it hangs or gets an error. Okay. The sleep option, this one, the one that you are actually using, the hibernation option will shut down the computer, but will save an image or a state of current session, such as when the computer is open, and it will resume the previous programs in their state before it was shut down. Take note, before it was shut down, it is not actually shut down, but rather it is hibernating. Okay, this is to save the power off, right? But if yes, hibernate and sleeping is the same. Okay, but again, if you're not using your computer, you shut it down properly. Okay, to preserve your computers. Okay, we had just finished the entire module itself. Again, what I want you to do now is I want you to go to your LMS. Okay, I want you to go to your LMS and answer activity number 1. Have you seen your activity number 1?
Not yet.
Okay, I want you to go to your LMS in Computer 7 and answer activity number 1, which is identification 1. Okay, that's identification 1. Those are terminologies. Okay, all you have to do is to identify those terminologies. Okay. All right. Do you have any questions so far with the discussed topic?
No.
Okay. Well, I think that will go for today. We had discussed a lot, and those are just few, those are just introductory, right? The next module will give you a more detailed explanation about your computers. Okay? I think that will do for today, class. Thank you for your participation. Grade 7. Have a nice day, everyone. Goodbye. I'll be waiting for your answers, right?
Bye.
Bye-bye.